Nenad is speaking. Today, session recap 27 of November 2017. We keep on rocking all these pips. Let them come to us even more. We are really doing good, and this year has been very good. The price is listening. Camera Lamegria analysis and our beloved Admiral Markets giving us some Christmas gifts. And guys, well, I hope that you're really enjoying trading. Okay, so before we start, as always, risk disclaimer first. CFD and Forex are leveraged products and can result in losses. So please have in mind that this video is only my personal opinion only, and it's not part of the .co.uk website, but the globalnews.com website. Please read a full risk disclosure on this web address before you proceed. So for all new traders, this is very important. Also, why do we trade with Admiral Markets? Because great spreads, excellent execution, easy withdrawal of money, and of course my favorite Supreme Edition, where you can get great tools. So do not forget that you are trading always with the best and with real traders such as Chris and myself. This is me, and have in mind that patience is always a key to trading success. You need to be well aware that market, especially when you're trading intraday, is very fast, and that you definitely should be patient when making trades. You don't want to rush in trade. You want to wait very patiently for a price to get to you and then trade it. It's very important. Okay, also, as you know, Christmas comes early with Admiral Markets, and definitely here is what you can use, this slide offer from Admiral, and please go to this web address, admiralmarkets.com, and see what you can also do here. And one more thing before I start, always very important things, rules and setups, guys. Rules and setups for my trading session. Give price a breathing room. Enter within 15 pips of the predicted level if it's an agreement with your system. We call it POC or buffer zone. Use scaling in if you wish, but don't forget that you always do your own money management. Add a spread to your stop loss. It's very important that you add a spread. Even if you trade via ECN, always add 2 to 5 pips depending on pair traded. It's very important. Okay, you need to be well aware that market can go up and down, and that you definitely need to always add a spread to your stop loss. We take only one position per listed pair, so it will be either positional or breakout or alternative trade, whichever hits first. First touch of the zone is the most profitable. That is why we are focused on the first entry within the zone, the first price entry within the zone. Positional trades are called trend trades. Alternative trades are called counter trend trades. Breakout trades and scalp trade levels can be traded independently, guys, of any position. If you see that I make a scalp trade or breakout trade, even if you are in a trade, you can do it. It's very useful. For example, I traded GBP New Zealand today. My first trade was stopped for 30 pips, but then I made some breakout trade, and because I had some pending shorts, and well, I made like 50-60 pips overall, but the total pip pool was more than 80 pips, let's say, for example, GBP New Zealand. So, you know, it's always, if you make positional trade, you can scalp. If you make a counter trend trade, you can scalp. You can always add breakout trade to your current trade, because it's different type of trade, right? But have in mind always the risk. Session recap setups are valid for today, tomorrow, and sometimes the day after tomorrow. Don't forget to pay attention to my Twitter updates, okay? Whenever I post a new analysis, okay, I do it first on Admiral Markets. I also do it on Elite Currency, on forexstreet.com, Forex Empire, but you will always be notified on my Twitter. Okay? Have in mind that scalp trades should be done at or very close to important support resistance levels, and all these trades are calculated by historical levels and Camarilla. Add these levels to your system, okay, and pay attention. Okay, here I am again. Sometimes you will notice that, unfortunately, I'm like kicked out of the software, but still here I am again. So if you see that my screen is frozen or that I stop talking, just wait 30 seconds and I will be back. Don't worry, guys. I'm here to manage whatever happens with software. Okay, so I will be back in 30 seconds if it happens again. So no problem. So as you can see, scalp trades always at or close to these levels that I post, and the term that we use, pips pool, is the maximum available number of pips we could have got on recap entries. Now this is the result, guys. Okay, very, very easy to see. The result from previous week, we had a lot of good trades, profitable trades. Pound dollar, euro dollar was the trade of the week. I also was thinking about posting pound dollar full result, but definitely it was good for 50 pips because the price rejected exactly at the POC. But I really think that euro dollar was the trade of the week. 140 possible pips, excellent guy setups, and I hope that you managed to grab 20, 30, 50% of it. It's still good because, as you know, everything that you see here is trading ideas, trading. So if you trade this as I do, then you definitely should have made something, right? 140 on euro dollar, pound plus 50, Australian dollar 25, dollar CAD 20 or minus 40, pound yen 35. And euro dollar is, of course, the trade of the week. Now, a lot of traders ask me before I show you setups for this week. A lot of traders have asked me, Nenad, what do you think about UK and what do you think about GBP dollar? Will Brexit, hard Brexit affect GBP or GBP dollar? One thing, guys, is for sure. Whatever happens with the UK, Great Britain will always be great, okay? And it will be just like selling the rallies or buying the dip. If something happens, we will trade it no matter what. But the only thing that I can say, whatever happens with the exit, be it the soft or hard exit of the UK, I'm sure that Great Britain will be what has always been great. So, you know, you don't need to worry about GBP and the country itself, because definitely, no matter what, they will still be a very strong country. And of course, I still think that they will be financial hub of the Europe, no matter what happens. So let's see. First things first. So we still need to follow, of course, fundamentals, but we will trade it. And as I say, my opinion that Great Britain will be always great. So let's continue with our webinar now. So last week, previous week, we had euro dollar trade set up. Exactly, guys. I mean, this is what it doesn't always happen, but when it happens, I mean, I'm very happy when it happens. I'm extremely happy when it happens, because, guys, euro dollar is basically it came to the POC zone and it rejected straight from my POC. Straight. I mean, I said 17.15. It came to 17, 13, 14. Watch this. I mean, great. Double bottom here. Break of trend line here. And continuation. Whatever, guys. Just imagine a trend line here. Watch this. Inverted head and shoulders. Shoulder, head, shoulder. So even if you, let's say, even if you had been late in this trade, you would have entered here or a retest of a neckline. Guys, this is a scholastic example of shoulder, head, shoulder pattern or inverted head and shoulders. Watch this. Shoulder, head, shoulder. You have a trend line. Let's say the trend line ends here, and you have a bottom of the left shoulder. Forget about what you learned on other websites, books about shoulder, head, shoulder, invert. This is scholastic example. Just add confluence. Watch this. Double bottom, inverted head and shoulders, break of trend line, retest. Even though if you hadn't traded this entry here, you would have gotten here or there or continuation trade, because this also was a pullback, breakout, pullback, continuation trade. Breakout, pullback, continuation trade. So a lot of trading opportunities on euro dollar, although it was not my, and it is not my favorite pair to trade, guys, simply because it doesn't make a lot of pips during a single day. Well, then, guys, you know, I'm very happy when I see that euro dollar is making nice amounts of pips and that it's respecting my analysis. So yes, Samir, monthly L3 was the neckline, and indeed, guys, I mean, at least for all of you who know what my Camarilla MACD is, or you're trading Camarillas, you know that Camarilla levels are very strong and price really respects the zone. So indeed, when you spot some big pattern on weekly, monthly, even on daily level, well, you can very often you can trade it naked, like a blind trade. So euro dollar, the trade of the week. Pound dollar, again, rejected exactly from the POC zone. And you see here, it rejected from this spot, then it went down, and again, it made some nice amount of pips here. And I think that we made also very, very good amount of pips. I'm very happy how it went. And of course, you can see that basically what happened is simply a retracement. Okay, it was a retracement, and we made a counter trend trade, guys, because this was uptrend, you see, and we made actually a alternative counter trend trade. Okay, so that is what I'm saying here. It's basically we were making a counter trend trade and we made profits on it. Okay, so again, I was very happy how things turned out here on this trade. Okay, just confirm, guys, that you can see my screen. Do you see this is Australian dollar? Great. Okay, yeah, I'm just checking. Thank you, guys. Okay, Australian dollar. Yeah, guys, this line here, this vertical red line, it represents the time of our webinar. Okay, so this is basically the time. And you can see here, the price was here when we had webinar, then it moved after. So this is the time of our webinar. And watch this. Positional sell trade came exactly at this spot. And we could have made like 25 pips. Now the price made a double bottom. Double bottom usually is a sign of further bounce. Sometimes this double bottom can break, but well, sometimes it holds. But it's always a good thing to protect your trade once you see this, guys. Okay, so this is, I mean, this is very easy to spot. You see double bottom, and then you could have made something. Dollar CAD was in uptrend, but well, this was either a loss or a win, depending on how you traded this one, because obviously this was not ideal setup. I mean, the setup was good, but you see dollar CAD just continue dropping. So you could have made money if you entered here, but then it didn't make a big bounce. It just made a bounce, retesting order blocks. These are, guys, order blocks here. You see order block, and then it went down. So either a win or a loss. It depends. And pound yen, again, we had a counter trend trade opportunity, and because you trade pound yen, the chance is that you made some money on counter trend, but primary trade was definitely a buy position. I know that some of you say that maybe selling that was a better option, but guys, I mean, when you see V-shaped reversal here, watch this. This is V-shaped reversal. Usually you think that the price will continue going up, and it did, basically. Okay, it went to our POC zone. Let me clear markers. Okay, here. Price dropped to our POC zone, but then it didn't have a big bounce. So 35 pip pull was the bounce, and it didn't proceed upward. So the only thing where price could actually made a continuation move is, just imagine this is a trend line, and this could represent some sort of a trend line. If it had moved above this trend line, it would have made probably a spike towards this level, and this level. So that is why it was stopped here, and then it started to drop again, another spike. So for whoever traded this, at least you could have made some 15, 20, or maybe you made like 30 pips. Now, euro dollar, guys. For all of you who are following my trades also on Telegram, you know that I made 2 trades today. Euro yen was a loss for some 18 pips, and GBP New Zealand was a win for 70 pips. I also made a trade on euro dollar, but I canceled it because I think also that euro dollar will move maybe further down. So that is what I want to show you. We probably could see another spike, but I want to see it a little bit more to the downside. So this is what I see on euro dollar. And as I say, when I make profits during the day, I usually tend to, well, I tend to basically don't overtrade. I don't want to risk everything in a single day. So, but, well, this is what I see. I mean, this could happen, guys, maybe even in Asian session, right? So we need to be ready, guys, for this. Okay. I think that we could see 1880. And the reason for that I will show now. So euro dollar 4 hour. This is indeed, guys, uptrend. You can see it here. This is indeed a big uptrend. But then again, we have strong order blocks. This is an order block here. Then we have ATR projection. And if we move, let's say, Fibonacci retracement here, you see we basically have confluence here, okay? We have a big confluence, weekly L3 level, 38.2, order block, and ATR pivot point. So I was thinking that canceling the trade on euro dollar is a good option because, as I say, we might go further up. But also, guys, 4 hours is still bullish here. indicated by my MACD indicator. Then if you go to daily, guys, we have a strong histogram on daily, and we also have a bullish candle on daily. And yes, Anthony, there is inverted head and shoulders on daily. Watch this. Left head, right. So you see, this is inverted head and shoulders. So I'm not saying that euro dollar will not go up. I'm just saying that we could see probably a maybe deeper retracement, and then we can pull a trigger. So my bias for euro dollar is going long, but only if it gets to 1880. So here, guys, what I see is 1880 long around. This is the zone. 1845 stop loss. 1960 is TP. 2030. I mean, this looks like a bit to the upside, but you never know. It might happen. And then I would go for a sell. 2030 stop. 2060 TP. 9050. So I'm more focused on this long trading opportunity. Okay, so this is what I would like to see, a long trading opportunity. So this is the zone, and this is where I will make a pending order. And as I say, it could happen maybe during the Asian session. Now it's end of day. You don't see a lot of trading opportunities. But, you know, guys, I mean, well, sometimes even when you think that there is no trading opportunity, there could be a sudden trading opportunity, and you simply, you're in a trade. So let's pay attention to that, right? So euro dollar, this is what I see. Now pound dollar, 32.90 is a buy position, 32.50 stop, 34.10 is TP, 34.10 sell, 34.50 stop, TP 33.40. Potentially, GBP dollar has this scenario going. 32.90. Why, guys, 32.90? Why? Well, let me show you guys. It's daily L4, it's weekly L3. For all of you who know, at least naked Camarillas, these are sometimes, very often, very strong levels. Now, let me ask you, I mean, you see the same thing what I see here. Where did the euro dollar reject? Where did it reject? You don't need to have Camarilla pivots. I'm just asking you to take a look at my screen and tell me, do we see the same thing? What is this here? It's weekly H3, guys. Weekly H3. It's a strong level. Very often, guys, the price drops, okay, and retests even weekly L3 level. That could happen. Yes, Kelvin, this is weekly H3 indeed. And this is also on the block, yes, but let's see, it could drop even more. Now, guys, this is an analytic template, but it's still very valid. Let me just show you something here. Okay, I will open my Camarilla MACD trading template. And this trading template, well, it's available only for traders who actually bought it here from us, but it's also, I mean, the analysis and trading template are the same. The only thing difference is that with trading template, everything is much more automated, and it's suitable for traders, not just for analysts. So it's basically the same here, guys. You see, everything is basically. So let me quickly zoom in, and I will show you what you need to do. Even weekly is up, but it doesn't matter. Let's go to daily time frame. Daily time frame, guys. Strong histograms here, and bullish candles. This is weekly candle overlay here. And you see how this weekly candle is going up. So this is definitely uptrend. Also strong histograms, guys, daily. Moving into 4-hour time frame. It's close to retracement. So if it gets me retracement here, then if it gets there, guys, it would be definitely a retracement. So this could be a 4-hour entry. This is also the zone here. This is dynamic zone. This is weekly L3. This is ATR low. And I mean, even with this template, it's exactly the same as with the analytics template. If it gets there, bang. It's a buy trade. Okay? See? It's a buy trade here. So, I mean, at least all time frames that are important for intraday, intra-week time frames and trading are aligned. And that is why I'm counting on a retracement on 4-hour time frame, okay, towards the zone. The zone is important. We trade in the zone, guys. And these are tools that help us define the zone. Okay? We have ATR pivot as I showed you. Guys, even these lines here are important. Watch this. I mean, I will zoom out now just to show you. 3282, guys. It's also weekly Camarilla and weekly L3. So quadruple confluence and historical buyers. So let it come. I am patient. I will be waiting. Australian dollar, ranging, guys. It's a range play. 75.80 buy position, 75.40 stop TP, 76.50. Sell position, 76.50 stop loss, 76.90 TP, 75.80. So guys, Australian dollar is a range bound market. You can also define the range by using Camarillas. How? Just see where it rejects, where it stops. So weekly H4. Okay, great. It's ranging. Okay, this is the range. So it can drop to 75, 20, 30. But also, guys, I think it won't. Because this level here is what I see. 75.80. Going to 1-hour time frame, watch this. Just a range play. This is inverted head and shoulders. That is why I'm counting on a buy trade. But guys, this is 1 hour. Watch this. Shoulder, head, shoulder. 4-hour range play. Watch this region. Range play. So if this gets down, I will be buying it. 75.80. Weekly L3. So where does it come from? From weekly H3. Do you see the same thing, guys? Coming from weekly H3, watch this. And where does it go? Where is it going? It is going towards this level. Now, we don't know if this will go exactly there. But we know what to do, right? In order, in the case it gets there. That is why I'm saying, market is always like a shadow. If you try to catch it, unfortunately, you will never catch it because the shadow will keep running away from you. It's like a woman, right? If you stand still, it will come to you, right? It's it's always the fact. You need to be patient, even in your real life. You know, guys, it's always like that. You need to be patient, waiting for your love to come to you. You should not chase it, because if you do, he will run away from you. And this is the price, the market. You need to embrace it. You need to love it. You know, you need to feel it. This is what I always compare market to, a living being, guys, because it is. Market is simply a beautiful living being. And you know, it's driven also by human emotions. So you see there is an analogy to that. So just be patient, wait, and let's see. I already set my traps. Let's see if it gets there. But guys, don't overtrade. It's very important, guys. If you make money, well, keep the money. If you want to risk your profits. Do not overtrade. Overtrading will just make you lose your profits. Now let's move to dollar CAD. Again, dollar CAD, I'm trying to find also the best setup for dollar CAD. Positional buy possible 27.10, stop 26.80, TP 28.60. Possible sell 28.60, stop 29.10, TP 27.75. So dollar CAD, guys, again, it could make a nice trade, and I hope that it will. But let me show you dollar CAD. Oh, you see? What is this? It's going up. Wow. Yeah, this is relentless. This is like a juggernaut. It cannot stop. W head and shoulders here, guys. This would have been also a possible Adam and Adam pattern here, because you see, if there was just a small shadow here or a wick, this would have been qualified as Adam and Adam here. And this is a bullish, very, very bullish, guys. This is going up. Now, where should we buy it? Well, I hope 27.10. It's simply, well, you see, the market has overshot. It's 77 versus 69. We should see some counter trend trade soon, guys. Pay attention to 27.90 also, please. I will update it now. So 27.90, pay attention to possible maybe divergence here. If you see divergence here, then this could be a sell entry if it gets there soon. But definitely, guys, this is, I mean, this is really, 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 whew. You see, very bullish. Bullish price action. Watch this MACD. Well, I would suggest that even you watch maybe 15 minutes here. And I still think this is the zone. Watch this. Daily H1, weekly H3, daily H3, EMA 89. This is the zone. Pay attention to this. This could be also a setup on dollar CAD. Nice. And this is it. Also, guys, please pay attention to 27.90. 27.90. This could be possibly a scalp trade, guys. I need to add this, and I will do it. Just give me a few seconds. I will add this to my, what is this now? I will add possible scalp 27.90, short scalp. Possible short scalp 1.2790. Okay, so this could be it. Watch for this, and I hope that, well, we could see something. Even though this is not a great trade for Asian session, still might make you some pips. Why not, guys, right? Why not see this? Wow, let me see now. This is typo. Let me see this possible buy trade. Pound yen. Yes, I will buy a pound yen here. Alternative trade. This is it. Pound yen. We have a sell trade. It's a positional trade. And this is a buy trade. So it could be close to a buy trade, but have in mind that buy trade is actually a counter trend trade setup, and you really need to be careful Of course, when you're taking a trade, of course, that is a counter trend. But then again, well, this could be fruitful to you, and you still, I think, can make some pips. So this is what I see on pound yen: 148.50, 148.95, 147.70. Buy trade 147.65, stop 147.30, TP 148.50. So pound yen here, I think that this could be actually a nice setup for a short trade, but then again, not sure that a short trade will happen anytime soon, so we might see a counter trend trading opportunity. Well, you see, pound dollar is not following pound yen, so I think pound yen can be also maybe possibly good counter trend trade. So this is it. Counter trend trade can happen here. It's daily L5, guys, weekly L4, ATR pivot. You see a lot of support here. So counter trend trade could happen here. And also, if you enter a counter trend trade, please protect your profits. If you're in profit, protect it, because you know it's still not going in a trend. It's like you're fighting with majority. So yeah, protect your trades. And sell position 148.50, guys, here. You see, it's like if the market gets there, bang, this could be a sell trade. It's weekly L1, daily L3, MA89, ATR pivot point, order block. This is order block, guys, here. You see, when just one thing, I want you to follow me, and I want to make sure that we are on the same line. Okay, so when the market is going down, your order block is to the left. This is your order block. It's always a swing low. So when market is going down, the order block is always a swing low. So you see, this is going down, and the order block is swing low. So this is an order block. Most prominent swing low. Here, this would have been an order block. Most prominent swing low, especially because it's a double bottom here. Triple, you see? When market is going up, guys, then when market is going up, then an order block is a swing high. Most prominent swing high. This is order block. This is order block. So try to find it like that. I would also like to see GBP yen down, because then I will be buying that, but it doesn't happen. You see, it's still, well, going down, but not very, very fast. So guys, I will roll slides again. If you have any questions, please ask me. Guled is saying, thanks for clarifying order block. You're welcome, Guled. I just wanted to use this opportunity to actually, guys, show you what is an order block and how you can define it easily with Elite Currency dot indicator. It's free for all, so just request it and I will send it to you. So this is euro dollar. It's close to the POC zone. This is pound dollar. Okay. Then this is Australian dollar. This is the dollar CAD. And this is the pound yen. Now, the question, dollar yen, then the pound yen. Dollar yen, what do I think about dollar yen? I think it's sell on rallies now. It could get here, even here. But it was already selling, you see? It hit this level, went a little bit to the upside, and then it sold again. This is order block here. Watch this. Close to this order block. So pay attention to this level. It's sell on rallies. Pay attention. It could go up because it already made its ATR, and I see a thinning histogram, so this could go up. So watch for that. Yes, watch for that. And then you could probably sell it. Albert is saying pound yen has hit the order block on 4-hour time frame. Possible counter trend starting. You see, this is going down, right? And it hit indeed order block from this is also order block here. On 4-hour time frame, this is order block. Because when trend is going down, swing low is order block. Most prominent. This is most prominent swing low. And it was hit, yes? Also this one here. So the price went down. For a counter trend trade, again, I would be waiting for this. This could be a counter trend trading opportunity. Samir is asking, do the ATR levels change during the day? They change only if ATR levels are overshot. See here, this is 98 versus 116. This is projection high, projection low. If you see 117, 118, then these levels will simply be extended. It means that the price overshot the ATR projection, and it's possibly time for a counter trend movement. So yes, they can only change if the price overshots these levels. Only then. Next question is GBP Australian dollar and gold. GBP Australian dollar. Daily has a bullish candle, but MACD is not that strong. 4-hour is in retracement. So guys, this is bullish, but probably we would need to see. You see now it's 1 hour, so let's see 15 minutes. Yeah, this would have been a good entry here, at least for some pips, end of day pips. But I would say I would like to see a retracement on 1 hour. So this is also like head and shoulders here. Shoulder, head, shoulder. Get there, and I think if the price gets there, it could go up. So for me, GBP Australian dollar is bullish. Gold. Yeah, gold rejected from this spot that I showed last week. Okay, so it rejected from this spot, but it didn't proceed more to the downside. So I think gold is buy on dip now. Gold turned bullish, indeed. 4-hour bullish. 1 hour, let's see. Even there on 30-minute, well. Yeah, I think gold is a buy trade. This could be the zone. And watch for the entry here and possibly buy trade. It looks like buy trade. Yes, euro dollar is getting close to the POC zone. You can enter if it gets there, but please have in mind that it will be probably slow mover during Asian session. Euro Swissy. Euro Swissy, let me just show you this. If I don't see Euro Swissy, wait. Just give me a few seconds to locate it here. Here should be there. I'm not into trading a lot of real Euro Swissy. I can't remember when I open a trade on Euro Swissy. Watch this. 50.58. I mean, very slow moving pair. Market now is going down from this spot. It's like a range play. It could reject from this zone, daily L3 1660, but I don't like how it looks really. I wouldn't trade Euro Swissie. It looks like it could reject a little bit to the upside, but then again, it can even drop there. So this doesn't look very clear to me. I don't like this price action, really. Up, down, without any clear trend. There is no clear trend on Euro Swissie. So yes, guys, let's see. Euro dollar could be a buy, but as I say, it's like you're making a trade during Asian session. You need to be careful, guys. Really, it could be good, but again, it's like pay attention to that. And if you want to trade it, be sure to protect your profits once you are in the profit. Thank you, guys, for listening. Let's see how many pips we will make on our recap. I hope to see you again soon. My next webinar is on Wednesday, live trading session. Hope to make some market order. Don't forget to sign up for live trading session. And of course, sign up for more webinars. I hope that we will make some nice pips here. And as always, guys, please manage your trade once you're in the profit. Okay, manage your trade. Thank you for listening. I wish you a very successful week and talk to you soon, guys. Cheers. As always, trade safe.